Top of the hour, KDKA News at 11. Let's go over to Ken Rice at the news desk. Good evening, Ken.
Hey, Josh, coming up at 11, e-scooters in downtown Pittsburgh. They're going away. We're going to tell you why. Plus, if you're headed to the Eric Church concert tomorrow night at Star Lake, we're going to show you what they're doing there to make sure you don't miss the show like people did last month. And what just happened that's going to lead to freedom for a follower of Charles Manson's. All coming up in minutes on KDKA News at 11. Josh.
All right, thank you, Ken. In addition to everything Ken talked about, we'll give you an update on Pirates and Diamondbacks. Plus, we'll talk about the draft. We will talk about all the roster moves the Pirates have made as well. So all of that is coming up during KDKA News at 11. But before we get to that point, we got a couple moments left here with Hannah Mears. Hannah, I want to get to this question because I know this is something you have discussed at various points, especially on your show, Beers with Mears. I know this has been a discussion for you, but there has been some scuttlebutt, if you will, some speculation about the potential of the Steelers offense going into this upcoming season. Kenny Pickett in his second year in the league, but going into his first year as the starter, as the guy, and the potential of this Steelers offense and what it can do not only as far as gaining yards, but also with scoring points. And there's a lot that I think works in the Steelers' favor. The updates on, I should say, the upgrades on the offensive line. Pat Freiermuth going into his third season. Najee Harris going into his third season. The second season of George Pickens. How do you feel about this offense and what it could become with not only the maturation of the guys in place, but now a full offseason for Kenny Pickett and also the pieces that they brought in the offseason?
Well, I think Kenny Pickett is the biggest piece, and we saw him really come into his own and develop toward the end of the season and have that trust in him as a quarterback. But even better, you have to feel that Kenny Pickett is going into training camp feeling really good about himself. You don't have to focus on a quarterback battle like you did last season. You can just focus on him as the number one guy and really develop him into the system and get everyone comfortable. That's number one. That's one of the most crucial parts, especially because the Steelers' schedule this year, I think they have 5 or 6 teams where they could be facing rookie quarterbacks. So Kenny's actually going to have a leg up on a lot of those guys. And a lot of those guys a lot of those big primetime games they have this year are at home as well. So this is all boding very well for the Steelers. But more than anything, they've got to put points on the board. A lot of that has to do with staying healthy and opening up the run game, utilizing it more. Have less of Najee Harris having those out routes to go nowhere and just smash mouth football down the middle, and that's what they're going to play. And I think that's why it's going to be successful, especially because we've already been hearing positive things about their draft pick in Broderick Jones and already making an impact on that offensive line, and that's what they're doing, protecting Kenny Pickett, and I think that's going to be the biggest reason the Steelers offense is going to surprise a lot of people this season.
You nailed every single thing that I would mention as far as this offense being capable of making that leap. You talked about Broderick Jones. I think that's a big move as far as putting him at left tackle, and I'll keep saying this. If I can have the tackle that pretty much faced the best edge rushers in college football for probably the last 3 years, I'm going to take that guy every day of the week and twice on Sunday. Plus the addition of Isaac Seumalo, veteran guy who played all 17 games last year, plus a full playoff slate for Philadelphia, one of the best lines in the league. I'm going to like that upgrade also. You talked about the upgrade to the run game, or at least the evolution of the run game, which is going to make Kenny Pickett's job easier. We are out of time. For Hannah Mears, for our producer Jeremiah Miller, and our team at KDKA and Pittsburgh CW, I'm Josh Taylor saying thanks for watching. We're back here tomorrow night. See you then.